Wait, chat, is this real? Chat, is this real? Hello. Let me do some stuff. Doing stuff. Checking how I am. How my audio is. How good it is. Do I sound good, chat? I sound kind of weird. Yeah, I sound weird. Okay, how am I now? I still sound messed up. That's really odd. Hold on. That's okay. How is that? Let's see how that is. This might take a sec because latency is awful. Oh, that's better. Okay, how is this? This should be good. That's good. Maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I might be a little quiet. My apologies, but oh well. And also my headphones. Here's something cool, chat. My headphones are currently broken on this side. Look at this. Look at that. Ain't that cool? Okay, time to promote my thing. Yeah, I sound good. I sound good. I sound fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Boink. 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 Okay, guys. Hello. How are we today? Okay, that looks good. How are we today, chat? I'm gonna wait a few minutes for everyone to get in here. I'm gonna wait till like 8:10. I got some good stuff going. Good stuff cooking. Hello, hello. Yes, it's me. Hello, everyone. Hello. I have some things genuinely dead. Man, that's crazy. It's almost like it started a minute ago. Wow, how observant. It's almost like I'm waiting for people to get here and you're one of the first. That's a crazy concept. How's the Orange Lane reboot? Um, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm definitely gonna be talking about game stuff, plenty of game stuff this stream. Um, I'll go into more detail, but currently I'm working on something else that's gonna be coming out hopefully at some point tomorrow, and then I'm gonna start working on Orange Lane. But I've already started in the past, like a while ago. I started working on the Orange Lane update, and I've gotten decently far through it. I've gotten decently far. I'm gonna go into detail about what it's about. This remain 0 likes in 74 years, bros washed. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me fix that. Oh yeah, like let me like my own stream. Oh hell yeah. That's how cool I am. I have a few games planned to be playing. I'm gonna be playing this specific game that's on the screen right now. I know it's just black for you guys, but um, I'll go into more detail about that in a couple of minutes here. I think you guys might like it. I think you guys might like it. I know it's a game I've never played before. It's a game that's not even currently released, but it should be pretty cool from what I've seen. It looks pretty cool. I've not played it. I've seen like the first second of it to see if it had a menu, and it does not have a menu so far. So we're just gonna, it just throws you right into it. But I'll say what it is before I start it. I'm not just gonna be playing this though, because this is an early access beta to a specific game. I'm also gonna be playing Agario and Sleutherio, just chat and DL, because those are easy games to just play and chat. And then after that, I might play some more Five Nights at Wario's. I need to do the max modes for literally every single game, so I'll let you guys pick what I do. I also need to grind for level 100 in 5 shows, which I could also do if you guys would rather me do that. And then I might play Marvel Rivals at some point in time. I've been real into that. Yeah, just some assorted games and chatting with y'all. I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited to see how this goes. Play FNAF Abandoned Factory games to return to the FNAF stuff. I could play some fan games. I've played the Return to the Factory quite a bit in my time. I like Return to the Factory 2 quite a bit. I don't think I've ever played Abandoned Factory. Switched in Time is really good. Those Nights at Wario's Infinite Cycle is probably the best out of all of them. That game is so good. And I do have that installed, so I could play it. I think that's the only Wario's game that I currently have installed. Well, fan game. Wario's fan game I currently have installed. Because I was hold on, I was playing. God, I have to minimize all this junk. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I only have those nights. I also have the weird tower defense thing that Triple Wario made that I really actually like and hope he finishes the devation of the creation of the devation, you know. All right. We'll wait like 2 more minutes. The dev of this game isn't even in the chat right now. I don't know if he's gonna join. I mean, he said he was going to. Also, FNAF might be dead at the moment since WWE Wario is focusing on other stuff, despite there being 3 FNAF games upcoming, those being Subterranean. Yeah, what's the deal with the Subterranean Wario's? Like, there was a demo for it that came out, and it was so strange. I didn't get it. I didn't really like it. And yeah, FNAF 2 Deluxe. Is he not currently focusing on FNAF 2 Deluxe? I know he's doing like a channel revamp that he's doing that actually looks pretty good. But I haven't really been keeping up with much of the deluxe stuff. I like sticking to the core series. I'll check out the deluxe stuff once I finish everything, which is very little I have left to do. It's just the max modes, and then I need to do the gray key metal and origins. I need to finish out Facade, which I'm getting really close to doing. Jobs. Damn. And let me move my camera out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there's max mode in Wario's 1. What XP? I don't know the XP thing. That's like a new thing that they added. I don't understand it. I'm just gonna ignore it. Also, welcome, TJ. So yeah, there's Wario's 1 max mode, Wario's 2 classic and standard mode, so that's 2 different things. Wario's 3 max mode I started, but I think I stopped at the kitchen. The definitive editions. Yeah, there's the thing. I don't really like the new lore. No, I don't like it. The original was better because the original felt more human, I guess, and less sci-fi. I don't really like sci-fi in video games that much, honestly. If sci-fi has to be done in a very specific way to be done good. Sci-fi has to be done in a very specific way to be done good, and I haven't seen that a lot. I'm trying to think. What's a good sci-fi game that I really like? I don't play Cyberpunk. Um, why am I so quiet? I don't know. I haven't been able to fix that issue. It's literally, yeah, it's a bad issue. I don't know why. I don't get it. I can't fix it. It's just my mic. My mic is turned up all the way in OBS. Literally, it's the max volume it can be, and I'm this quiet. It's just not something I can fix, unfortunately. Wait, wait, hold on. Hold on, I might be cooking. Okay, how's this? How is this? Is this good volume? Is this good volume or should I change it? What do we think, chat? Half-Life? Okay, Half-Life's good. No Man's Sky is also good. Subnautica is kinda sci-fi, and I really love that game. You get a buzz on the left, what does that mean? It's louder? Get rid of the beeping SFX. How do I do that? I literally don't know what's happening. It's just the buzz. Bruh. Okay, this is gonna sound... Damn, you couldn't hear me at all there. That was crazy. How's this, though? Is this good? How is my speaking? And how's the buzz? Is the buzz gone now? This is great. Now it's back to normal, how it was before. Oh, so it's still quiet. Damn. Brother. Buzz is gone. Yeah, I don't know. I went through literally all the microphone settings just now. Literally every single one. And my mic is turned up all of the way. Actually, how? Hmm. Baldi mods. I've never even played Baldi's Basics. I should. Okay, chat. Also, tips. Switch to professional mic. That's a great idea, man. I've never actually thought about that before. Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to deal with it being a little bit quiet. I'll match the game audio though. Alright, I think it's about time we get started. So, this game is a game by Turtle Board. I know many of you are familiar. He made a new game, or he is currently making a new game in the One Night at Culver's series. One Night at Culver's 3. And I think there's a tagline like fun games or whatever, I don't know. Imagine Yoink Frick FNAF fan game. I'm gonna make one at some point. I have plans for it on my Game Jolt, which you should follow me on Game Jolt if you're not already, because I'd be updating y'all on everything up over there. Literally everything I say on Game Jolt. It's worth following me if you're not already. I feel like most of you already are. You haven't told anyone about that? Damn. Alright, so it is a new game by Turtle Board. One at Culver's 3. I have not played it yet. I clicked flag for like a second just to see if there was a menu I could hop to, but there's not. So I'm just gonna hop into this raw. I know nothing. I know literally nothing. Oh yeah, you like are the only games you made FNAF fan games? Well, technically no. I just make it in like I make games as a fan of FNAF, but my games aren't FNAF fan games. If that makes sense. Like I don't make games that are connected or have anything to do with SORs. They're just PNG games. There's some elements that are inspired, but they're their own thing. It's a song. Man, here's the thing. I'm not playing music during this stream. I'm also not taking game recommendations either. I already have the games that I want to play planned out for the stream. The only audio we're going to be listening to is the audio from the games. All right, let's start. Let's start. Let's actually start here. Hold on. Give me a sec. Might be copyright. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not playing music because most music's copyright. It's not. I'm still not playing it. Here we go. One at Culver's 3. Here we go. I don't know any of the controls, so we're just gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Oh, that's boomy bass. That's some boomy bass. Take a leak. I like that. I like that. That's a little loud for me. Alright, how's the game audio, by the way, chat? I have a camera. Do I go anywhere? I do! Do I take pictures? I see. Might want to read the instructions. Okay, I might want to read the instructions in DMs. Okay. Let me just bring this down for a sec so I can read. Let me read my stuff. Oh yeah, right. You are right. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. Z to continue. Slash. Okay. Okay, I get it. Seems cool. Alright, let me grab my thing. Oh no, I lost it. I lost it. Where are you? Whoopsies. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, what have I done? This is hilarious. Bro, I can't find it. Chat, what do I do? Bro. Huh? I'm gonna play Deltarune someday. Okay, so here's the issue, chat. I moved my screen down on OBS too far, and I can't pull it up. That's the issue. And there's literally no setting for me to like move it back up, so it's permanently stuck there, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Like, actually, where did it go? Genuinely, it's gone. Dog. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna do this. Remove. Add. This window capture. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I did it. I figured it out. I figured it out, chat. Alright, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I could probably have controlled Z. That's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I do want to finish Undertale first. Just because I feel like I want that full experience, you know? Alright, here we go. We're just gonna restart. Hello? That's a visual bug. Hey, buddy. This one's pretty delicious. There will be someone that will walk through the hallways. You can hear his footsteps as he walks. Once you hear him close, flash him in the direction of his footsteps, and then hide in the bathroom for a bit. If the footsteps are this loud, he's probably close. There will also be some plushies that look like me that will climb onto you. I need a piss. That's funny. Goodbye. Wow. Okay. I get it. So it's just, you can just it's back and forth. Aha, okay, cool. The piss demon! Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that doesn't exist. Oh, I see. Hey, Solar. I see, so there's a meter thing. Hello? Hi. Why is this person in my screen? What do I do with this individual? I see. Okay. Pause for a sec. Pause. Let me read. You might want to make the game a little louder for the stream. Good idea. I was waiting for someone to say, hey, audio quiet. Okay. How's this? Is that better? And I already talked to you. Nice, cool. Cool. I don't know if I have to talk to him every single time. I like the scrolling a lot. I feel like that wasn't necessary. Who are you? I feel like I'm a leak. I was about to click it. Wonder who made the scroll. Oh yeah, I did make the scrolling. That's right. You did ask me for that. You don't need to talk to him. Okay. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Does he do anything else? I actually really like the concept of the inventory system. I feel like more fan games should do that, and a lot of them don't. I don't think I've even made one that has a inventory system like this. That's actually pretty cool. So I need to figure out. I need to clock how loud his footsteps are to me. I need to know what that sounds like. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Oh, that was not necessary. Oh, I might be cooked. I might be cooked. I might be cooked. Oh yeah, I hear that. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. Local man, let me actually read this. Local man, Harold Lemming SWAT, love that, was found dead in Culver's. He was forcefully stuffed into a Scoopy costume. Next to the costume, there was a note reading, "You are dead, cause, ice custard." We are unsure on what that means. I clicked on him. I clicked on a picture of him. I clicked on a picture of him and now my screen is black. Once you talk to Scoopy once, you can click on the plush again for a squash sound that should be as loud as... Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'm actually gonna lock in for this one. I'm gonna lock in. You check for the flash. Yeah, alright. I probably should have done this. I'm just gonna leave you. Oh, damn. Okay, I did that right. Was he making noise? Was he just making noise? I like how, wait, I like that. How the arrow just kind of fades in there. That's cool. I'm hearing footsteps. Okay, so I'm assuming this character works kind of like... there's a character I'm thinking of. There's a character I'm thinking of that sounds that... Hello? What? I don't even know what I was just saying before. No! I didn't realize that. Oh my god, I'm trash, bro. How long is it? How long is the night? How long is the night? I don't even have to touch him. I just need to shoot. That's a pretty cool mechanic. I'm trying to remember what Culver's 2 was. I'm sorry, I don't quite remember. I remember Culver's 1. I remember Culver's 2 being really good, though. I'd have to play that one. I'd have to play that one again to say which is better. But this is definitely one of the probably... This is top 2 Culver's game. I just don't know if it's number 1. 4 minutes. That's a little long. It's not bad, though. Yep. Culver's 2 is very fire. I should play that. Yeah, I probably should. That's the point and click of the FNAF. Okay. Oh, yeah. Interesting take on the P mechanic, where there's a bar, you have to kind of hold it. I like that. Die! That was close. Frick. Yoink. Oh, I'm cooked. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I hate you! I got the 3. Yeah, you did pretty good in this game. Oh yeah, there's gonna be more to this game, right? This is pretty peak. Are you gonna make them like you have to play them in a specific order, or is it gonna be like a funny games like choose which one in whichever order? Damn, you seem to be having. I'm not having trouble. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. That's fine. There better be more than one night. That's hilarious, by the way. That's hilarious. Oh, there's gonna be 5 to 6 nights. Damn. Worker progress house 7 inside of fire. Make us the That's cool. Make the rooms brighter. I don't think they need to be brighter. I like how you said there better be more than one night in a game called One Night at Culver. That's actually quite fun. They don't need to be brighter. I mean, this one's perfectly fine the way it is, and this one's meant to be dark. Huh? Huh? Was that a bug, or was I supposed to be doing something there? The scallop? What? Huh? I'm assuming that was a bug. You have 2. Oh, right. Okay. No, that was okay. That's my bad. Never mind. My fault. My fault. On the last frame, that's just so unfortunate. Man, I'm actually kind of struggling here. After I beat this game, I'm gonna talk about game stuff, and I'm also gonna review the game, of course. No, he gets louder than that. Yep. Put down! Damn! Two. That's far, that's far. Yeah, so far. That was a different noise. No, wait, hold on. That was in my left ear only. That was weird. Can he appear in multiple different ears? Is that a thing that he can do? Because that did not sound like it sounded before. That sounded far away in my left ear. That was like that was far left. He can go into your left, front, or right. My goodness gracious. That's close. I'm assuming the bladder goes up to 20 and then I die. Put it down now! The brick bomb, bro. It's fine. Alright. Nothing. Can I leave? Can I leave? There we go. Alright, it's 2 a.m. I'm assuming a new character is added every a.m. Because the blue guy's about to show up. Watch. He's gonna show up any second now. There he is. Die. That's far. Whoa. Okay. Alright, we're getting into it. We're getting into it. We're getting into it. He's showing up faster. Whoever that is showing up faster. Die. That's decently far away. Yes. Oh my god, I'm a fan. Oh my god. Is the ambience changing? He's on his way. Let's go, Chad. Let's go. No way I lose. Yeah, no way. Come on. I'm so peak. Holy freak. And that's it so far, right? That's it for now. That was peak. That was really good. That was definitely like in the upper echelon of one night at fast food games. And even though it's not done, that's yeah. Even though it's not done, it's in the upper echelon. That's really good, especially for games that are like this. None are like made as well as the last, at least the last like two Culver's games. None are quite up to that standard, right? Well, there's probably a couple that I'm thinking that I can't really think of off the top of my head, but these are definitely up there for sure. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. This is really good. I give this game so far a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. I give this high A tier as far as one night fast food games go. And once this comes out, yeah, top three. It's probably top three. It's probably top three. As far as one night fast food games go, it's definitely going to be S for sure. This is on a hot track to be S. Very glad to hear it. I'm glad you're glad to hear it. Yeah, that's pretty peak. That's pretty peak. So now, all right, now we're gonna transition. Oh yeah, follow the game page for this game whenever that releases. I don't know if you're gonna upload this to GameJoule or not, but if you do, then follow the game on GameJoule. This is One Night Culver's 3, right? That's the official title, is Culver's 3. I don't know if there's like a tagline with it or anything, but that's pretty peak. Looks pretty cool. Very much will depend on the other content of the game. Yeah, the other content is gonna skyrocket this game to be like not just like on its own. This is one of the best one-night fast food games. It'll have to be on GameJoule. Good, 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 good. Yeah, this is not only one of the best one-night fast food games, but when all the other content's out, it's just going to be a really good standalone game as well. Which is always good to see. Alright guys, welcome back. We just got done playing Turtleboard's game. When the stream turns into a VOD, go back and watch it. When am I playing? I'm not playing it anymore. I just got done playing it. But I was just playing the new Turtleboard game. It's not out yet. It's a beta. Unfinished. Imagine One Night Breaking VR with ATX or RTX. You know, if I could make that, I would. If I could make that, I would. Hoping to make it like sort of like an extended cut of how the Atomic 5 mini games were, like the Bush game. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I like that concept. That's really cool. That's a really cool concept. That's a really cool idea. Get a coffee with all the items. Nice. There's no bush game. No, he's talking about the garden. He's talking about the garden. With the bush crawlers, that's what they're called. The bush creep game. Yeah, yeah, that's what he means. He's talking about garden. I know what he means. We love the garden. We just did a yeah, the garden. Bro, TJ and I and a couple other people just did a Yoink Frick. Hold on. I'm actually gonna pull these up. How do we do these in call? Let's do these in call. Because my ego is so massive. Let's do these in call. Hold on. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna move this over here for a second, but still on screen so that I can access it. And not have to cry trying to get it again. Okay. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Let me try to make this as pretty as possible for you guys. No, we'll just do this. Okay. One night, or not one night, but Yoink Frick game tier list. I don't know if I've done this on stream before. If I haven't, well, this is my first time. Well, this is my, yeah, if I haven't, this is my first time. If I have, there's been new games. So, let's talk. And while we do this, I'm gonna talk about what I'm currently doing, what's about to come out, and what's going to come out this year. This year is massive for me. This year has already been massive. And I'm going to be talking about, as we go along, I'm going to be talking about each game, the future for it, because most of these games actually have updates coming out for them pretty soon. So I'm excited to be talking about them. Yeah, please start it off with Lobo Clan 1 and 2 and F. You got it, brother. Boom, boom, you got it, man. 2 is better than 1. I'm going to order these tiers worst to best. 2 is better than 1, just because 2 only has 4 nights, and I know for a fact isn't 100% impossible like Lobo Clan 1, and also the nights are a bit shorter in this game, so it's a little bit better, and it also has a little bit more unique of an idea and concept, and there was an attempt, kind of. There was an attempt. Massive? How? It's just update year. Man, that's crazy. We have, so far we've had Nights with a Dice, completely new game. We've had Hypochondria, new album. I'm still working on new music. I'm actually getting my, the problem I was having with my DAW fixed pretty soon here. Updates galore, which all the updates are massive. We have Burger King 3 Remake, which is an entirely new game. I have that separate on the tier list. We're gonna have Lobo Clan 1 Remake hopefully come out this year. Plenty of stuff. Streams. I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more often. I'm gonna be trying to collaborate with a bunch of stuff. You almost finished changing out the physics and doing get the settings right. But continue to do that while I'm streaming. Hopefully, it will give you motivation when I start talking about Knights of the Dice. He worked on Knights of the Dice today. Let's go. The balls keep flying everywhere. I have that issue. Just kidding, I cut mine off. 4's B plus was kind of lame how the bone guy has the same mechanic each night, but otherwise it's great. Yeah, that's getting an update also this year, hopefully. Well, actually, that's not coming out this year. That's definitely not coming out this year. I'm gonna wait for the first three games. We'll talk about that when we get here. But let's actually talk about Lobo Clan 1 and 2. I already just kind of talked about 2, but the more important one to be talking about is Lobo Clan 1, because that's the one that's getting an update this year. Well, not an update, but it's a remake, ground up, complete remake. Prepare for a tournament tomorrow morning. Wow. It's not going to be like Wario's. Well, I guess it's kind of like Wario's, but I've had this idea for longer, I bet. I've been wanting to remake the first 3 Lobo Clan games for so long. So long. And I still need art for the characters. And once I have that, I'm free to just start working on the game. But I just need the art. And I don't know who's going to be doing the art. Turtleboard, if you want to do the art, you can. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Because I know I said Turtleboard was going to be doing the art for this game. He still can if he wants to. Like, just the characters. That's all I need. It's just the character models. You can help? That'd be cool. That would be cool. Character designs. That's going to be coming out probably late in the year. If it's vector for the characters, I could do it. Yeah, it would be vector, just so I can pose them around easier. I would want it to be vector art. Not really looking for anything like crazy fancy. I just want character models that like look decent in the environments that they're going to be in, which I think is a reasonable ask. Give you 2 years. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, ha 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 ha. You're funny, aren't you? You're a funny guy. Turbo was gonna make the Lobo Clan games, and then they became Yuck Games again. 2 and 3 remake were canned. Probably not. Nope, the 3 are gonna be coming out. They're not canned. Yeah, Turtleboard was gonna be making them, but I really thought about it one day, and I'm like, okay, I could do that because I really want to make other stuff. I don't really want to be making this, but at the same time, I want these games to be my own, and me and Turtleboard were gonna be working pretty closely with it. I know, and I was gonna be telling them the story, the whole lore, everything, so we could get it down to a T what I wanted. But the thing is that it just wouldn't feel like my own thing, and that was really bugging me. It was like, yeah, I really want him to make this, but like at the same time, it just doesn't feel quite right to be passing on my IP. I mean, it still would be, but I think you guys kind of get what I mean here. It's like, this is gonna sound like a dumb sort of thing, but it's like you have this kid, right? And he's yours. You birthed him out of your birth hole, and you have to take care of him, right? And you have to go to work, right? For a few years, and you're not coming home. And you're a single parent, so you don't have a missus to take care of the child, or someone you trust, and you have 0 friends. So what do? You hire a babysitter. But this babysitter is going to be watching your child for years, and when you come back, the child might not recognize you, and the child might not think that you're its creator, because at that point it's been so long you might as well not be. You know? That's kind of what I'm getting. If you get that. And not gonna lie, I don't know what to do with it much. If I were to make it, it would basically need you to make all the full concept. Yeah, that's kind of what the plan was too. That's kind of what the plan was. That's what the plan originally was, but I don't know. The more I thought about it, the more it was just like, yeah, you're doing your own stuff. I'm doing my own stuff. I might as well take this because this is my own stuff. I shouldn't bombard you with my time because I want these games made. I want these games made so I can finish the story. And you are going to be making them on your own accord. So that's just a really difficult thing. What does this even have to do with Lobo Clan? Don't question my ways. So yeah, Lobo Clan 1 and 2 are F tier. And so is Lobo Clan 3. Lobo Clan 3 is less F tier than the rest, but it's still F tier because it's the same thing. It just feels a little more like fleshed out, and there's just this much amount of polish. That much. It's still ass. It's still bad. It's still unoptimized and terribly coded. But it's not impossible, and there's quite a bit of content, even though it's all basically the same and doesn't matter at the end of the day. Okay, but what if the babysitter is big bazonkas? I don't think Turtleboard has those. I mean, prove me wrong, but I don't think he does. Okay, Lobo Clan 4 is actually really good though. And here's the thing with Lobo Clan 4 is I'm gonna be updated. It's not gonna go in C tier, but Lobo Clan 4 is pretty good, but it's aged a lot. It's aged quite a bit. It's definitely like the first game that I made that was really good, but it's really rough around the edges. There's some bugs. The lore is not up to date. The dialogue is trash. But the concept is really good, and it's not executed all that bad. And you can have a lot of fun with it. The endings are really cool and surreal. And that's kind of what I wanted to go for, because this game does take place in a dream, so everything just kind of feels a little spacey, a little dreamy. I really like that. It's a very nostalgic game to me, and that probably carries it some. I am going to put it in A, but it's going to be like bottom A. It's going to be like bottom A. Burger King 1 might not ever get an update. An idea that I've been pandering back and forth with TJ It's your boy Skinny Mexican is not. Well, that's not in the game. That was a YouTube video. But there's an idea that I've been kind of pandering, right? Um, Airbot started working on this years and years ago. Like when when the last Burger King game out was Burger King 4 days. He was making a compilation of all the Burger King games that were widescreen, coded better, more optimized, called I think One Night Burger King All Stars Edition or whatever. And something TJ's been doing recently is he's been recoding Burger King 1, 2, and 4. You feel like Burger King 1 is perfect the way it is, good amount of content, maybe an ending cutscene would make it cool. An ending cutscene would be cool. I actually disagree about good amount of content. I think it's way too short. I think the game would benefit so hard from ambience. There's no ambience, and that actually really drags it down. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of nailed the game on the head. Like, what I tried to do, I got it down literally perfect. Like, the game works basically perfectly as intended. There's one bug with the bladder and how you just randomly piss yourself from time to time, but I don't really care about that. I mean, Burger King 3 fixes it with the classic mode. One funny thing you find in the Burger King, One Night Burger King games is how there's an average dude who's a god for some reason. Paul Avery. Yes, Paul Avery. Gotta go for a bit. Alright, see ya. Yes, Paul Avery. Paul Avery's such a great character. I have a lot planned for him in 1 week in Burger King. His lore was expanded a bit in the new Burger King remake, and his role in Burger King 5 was so perfectly done. I'm so happy with how I introduced him as a character, how much of a role he plays in that game, and the intrigue is so perfect. Remember when I told you about the bug you told me was a feature? Yeah, at this point, it's like, it's a bug, but it's not really a bug that impacts anything negatively, if you ask me. So I would just consider it a feature at this point. But yeah, I didn't bother carrying it over into the classic mode in Burger King 3 remake. Yeah, TJ's been working on Tyler's Diner for a long while, and probably will for a long while. But it's probably going to be out in the next... Actually, I don't know. I can't really say because it's not my game. I don't know how much of it is done. I'm not going to estimate for him. The fans need to know the backstory of Paul Avery. They'll know. They'll know. 1 week in Burger King is going to shed a lot of light on the backstory of Paul Avery. The IRL backstory, as well as in-game backstory. They're not too dissimilar, but they're both different, so I'll explain them both in the game. I think Burger King 1 is a C-tier game. It's like perfect middle of the road Yoink Frick game. There's nothing outstandingly amazing about it, but there's nothing like horrible about it either. It's pretty just fine. Like, it's good. There's not really any replayability. It is quite nostalgic, and it kicked off a whole genre of games that is still going to this day. I just played Culver's 3, and that's not even out yet. That's being made as we speak. So the influence of this game cannot be understated. Paul Avery's backstory is so utterly insane. It is. It's also funny as hell to know what Paul Avery was an actual person with a really fitting life story. Yeah. He was a landscaper in North Carolina, and now he's a god. Butterfly effect. That's how it's explained. Butterfly effect. I said that weird. All right, Burger King 2 is a better game. Burger King 2 is a fan favorite. I know Airbot creams himself over this game like every day. This game is really good. It takes the simple idea of the first game and completely changes it. It's still simple, but in a different way that feels really unique. And I've done stuff similar, but never quite how this game was. And there is a definite lack of content, but that intro cutscene is one of my most iconic cutscenes ever. The ending is funny. When I said those words, oh yeah, I did. The game is really nostalgic. I'd argue the Burger King 2 is more nostalgic to me than Burger King 1. You are the only Burger King 2 hater. Yes, Highway, you are. You definitely for sure are. What a lonely road. Do you actually hate the game? Do you actually think it's bad? I mean, it's definitely, there's a lack of variety in the gameplay, as there's literally none. It is so short. That's the one issue with the game, is it's so incredibly short. Which does open the door for speedruns, which is a saving grace of this game, is that the speedruns for it are really fun. Granted, there's not much variation to them at this point. Everything, the strats have kind of all been figured out. But it's still fun to go back and do. And it's fun to go back and reminisce on the time that this game came out. It's definitely like a 7 out of 10, 6.5, 7 out of 10 game. Overrated. Fair. I'd say that's fair, honestly. And I remember back in the day, I swear to God, I've said this before on stream, but back in the day, there was a debate whether, like, before Burger King 5, which was the best Burger King game? Is it Burger King 2 or is it Burger King 4? And I'm like, how is this even a debate? Nowadays, I'm like, how is this even, was this even a debate? Burger King 4 is so much better. It's so much better. Burger King 2 is barely any content. Orange Lane speedruns. Here's the thing about Orange Lane speedruns, is that you kind of can't speedrun them because there's a time limit associated with them. Unless you take into account speedrunning everything, like all the tasks besides that one. Fair enough. I'd say I agree. Orange Lane is a better game too. I don't know if this game will ever get an update. It might. It probably should. I don't know what I'd add. Maybe eventually. These two games, I don't really have anything planned for the time being. Burger King 3, the original version, is F tier. It is such a bad game. I don't know what happened. We have Burger King 1, which is a perfectly solid game. We have Burger King 2, which is better than Burger King 1. It's more unique, has unique ideas, and it executes them pretty okay. Honestly, if there wasn't a linear Orange Lane, if it wasn't a timer, Orange Lane would be a cool speedrun. Yeah, in the Orange Lane update, I'm gonna talk about this, but there won't be a mandatory timer. I'm gonna talk about that. But yeah, what happened that made this game so ass? I'm gonna tell you. I got really egotistical, and I got really in my zone, and I was just like, everything I'm gonna release is gonna be loved and adored, and people are just gonna love it, because I was hot off the heels of Global Clan 4, which was so peak, and everyone was like, this game's peak. And then I released Burger King 1, and everyone was like, this game's peak. I released Burger King 2, everyone was like, oh my god, this is even more peak. And I was just like, wow. Everything I touch turns to gold. So I had an idea for a Burger King game, and I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. And then I was coding it, and I'm just like, man, I just want to get this done and over with so I can put this out, because putting out a game feels so good, and people are just going to love it anyways. So I farted out a little, like, turd nugget of a game. And that's what this became. And it's ass. And it's so bad. The only way to play it now is on Scratch. Don't. You're wasting your time. It is such a terrible game. Will there be a Young Cinematic Universe timeline? Yes. Yes, there will be. I will do an explained timeline video once everything has been made. I'm going to go on stream, and I'm actually going to, like, no script it. I'm going to no script it. I might script it, but I'm going to no script it. For now, I'm going to no script it. Everything in order of events, telling you what happened in which game and how it leads up to the end. And it'll be the full story, full timeline. That's what I plan to do. But Burger King 3 is terrible. I actually think it's worse than Lobo Clan 3. Because unlike Burger King 3, Lobo Clan 3 has a lot of content. A lot of content. It's so bad, it's completely RNG based. Which Lobo Clan 3 is also a little bit, but not to the extent that Burger King 3 is. Like, Burger King 3 is only possible with RNG. Like, the mini beasts that show up on your screen have to show up overlapping in a specific spot for you to win. Once they do that, you can win, but you have to get lucky enough to where they can overlap so you can put your mouse on both of them at the same time. Otherwise, you're completely screwed. Triple Wario timeline, but with New York Cinematic Universe. Yeah, essentially. It's gonna be different because he scripted that and has visuals going on. I might also have visuals going on. I might also script it, but I'm gonna make it live. It's gonna be live. It'll be live, and then I'll have someone edit it into a video. All right, Twilight Ascent is my least played game. It is my least well-known game. A lot of you probably haven't even played it. It was made for Ender's Game Jam in 2021, 2E Game Jam, and it's not aged very well at all. It is very rough around the edges, kind of buggy, so poorly optimized, it's clunky, but the idea is definitely there, and it's definitely playable. It's definitely a playable experience. And the idea is really unique, really interesting, not executed well, executed pretty bad. It's something that, it's not bad. It's not a bad game. But it's not good. It's like really in this like middle tier area. It's a mid game. It's a very mid game. Twilight Ascent, yes, that's what we're talking about. It's a very bizarre, it's an enigma of a game. I doubt many of you have even seen screenshots. The art is atrocious also. The art is terrible. It was my first time ever attempting art, and I made bitmap. It's bad. I did bitmap and fill. Yuck. Gross. I spit on you. Bad. But I'm going to put it in C tier. Chat, do we think it's worse or better than Burger King? Do we think it's better or worse? I'm going to let chat decide on this one. Better or worse than Burger King 1? Personally, I think it's better just because there's more content. There's cutscenes. There's lore that has implications for... that's still continuing. The lore is definitely outdated, and I do plan on updating this game eventually. You think it's worse? Okay, we'll put it on worse. We'll put it worse. I do plan on updating this game. I want to add skipped buttons to the other nights because it desperately needs that. Wasn't there a sequel that was planned that improved on literally everything from the original to... Yep. And it's still going to be made. I think it's going to be made after the Lobo Clan 1 remake. That's what I've planned after that. So probably next year I'll get to the Twilight Ascent sequel, which is called Midnight Descent for those that don't know. And I have lots planned for that game. I want that game to be my scariest game. I am going to be heavily leaning into the horror aspect, and I want to push the limits for what's possible for a horror game made with this engine. I'm going to make... my goal for this game has always been, I want to justify a mature Game Jolt rating. Like, I want to make something that's going to actually justify that. Like, you play and you're like, yeah, okay, I see why you set it to that, damn. Like, I want this game to actually be genuinely, like, disturbing. Like, screwing with your brain. Like, I want it to be psychological. I want it to be a terrifying experience. Blood, gore. Maybe blood, gore. I've been... Definitely swearing, a lot of swearing. Maybe. I don't want it to feel edgy. Is it going to be super edgy? That's the thing, is that it's a really thin line between, like, really creepy, disturbing things and edgy. I'm going to try to make it as not edgy as I can, but I really hope it doesn't end up being that way. You can't be scary with PNGs and vectors. Disagree. Highly disagree. Horror is subjective, though. That's the thing. Horror is subjective. What you might find scary, others might not find scary. So that's subjective. FNAF is pretty creepy. It depends on the FNAF game, yes. FNAF 4 is terrifying. That game is so scary. That's definitely the scariest one in the series. And there are other PNG games that are scary as well. And I'd like to think some of my games are scary. I like to think Night to the Dice has some horror elements that are effective. As well as maybe Orange Lane. And also Lobo Clan 4 to an extent. FNAF 4 genuinely scared me so bad. Yeah, it actually does. It actually does. The Night 3 fake out cutscene, my god. And also that one part of the endgame quest, while it's funny in retrospect, your first time watching that, you're like, what the hell is happening? Yeah, none of my games have really delved into, like, fully try to immerse themselves in horror. Midnight Descent is going to, and it's going to be very psychological. It's going to play with the brain. I'm going to make you attached to characters, and then I'm going to kill them off. We'll leave it at that. That's going to be just a part. But that game I'm really hyped to make, because it's going to be quite ambitious, and it's also not going to be a FNAF game. I'm actually going to try to make my own original horror game experience. Completely original. I'm going to try my damnedest to make it a not FNAF game. That was also a really scary part. I wasn't talking about that Mario part. I was talking about the one where the character discovers he's in a video game and has like an LSD hallucination trip. But yeah, that is also really scary. Funny in retrospect, a little bit. Just the end part when Mario's big ass nose is in frame. But yeah, that's what I'm playing for Midnight Descent. I'm really excited. The vibe of that game, I've already started to work on bits and pieces of it. It's going to be amazing. I'm really striving for it to be S tier Yoink Crit game. I'm really striving it to be an S tier Scratch game, Turbo Warp game, whatever. All right, let's continue with this tier list though. I've been rambling. Burger King 4 is A tier. I would put it worse than Lobo Clan 4 for the time being. Here's something cool that I talked about a little bit in a Game Jolt post previously, and also in, I think, Plaza, and definitely in Squad Shack. There is a Lobo Clan, not Lobo Clan, Burger King 4 update coming out tomorrow. And it's going to revamp some of the dialogue. It's going to make plenty of quality of life changes, minor bug fixes, and change some of the endings a little bit. The endings will change a little bit. The lore is going to be updated to be accurate. Overall, just a quality of life change. And it's basically already finished. I'm just waiting for Neverdome to do his lines. And then that's literally it. It's all done. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be kind of, yeah, skip button will be so peak. So here's one thing I'm adding is, so in Burger King 4, the skip button only brings you like halfway through the cutscene to like where you actually like move around like twice, and then you get to the area and you're like, uh-oh, what's going on here? And then it continues another cutscene. Now the skip button skips the entire thing straight into the night. So that's going to be a huge thing, especially for you ADHD out there. There's supposed to be a Lobo Clan 5 that was in development hell for years at this point. Yeah, Lobo Clan The Possession, that was definitely production hell. I have not worked on it in a couple of years now, but I am against canceling the games because the game is getting finished. The game will come out. It, I swear to God, once Lobo Clan 1, 2, and 3 remade are done, and the Lobo Clan 4 content update comes out, I am going to be finishing Lobo Clan The Possession, and it's going to be great. And I am excited for it, and I really want to work on it because there hasn't been a new Lobo Clan game since 2021. And I really want to make that. I am very much against canceling my games. I have canceled 2 games in my entire career. Anomaly, which is infamous at this point, and Calypso, which is less known, but still a little infamous at this point. That's like a diehard fan. If you're a diehard fan, you know what Calypso is. And those games I have very justified reasons for. I've gone on rants about not canceling your games. If you cancel your game just because, you're stupid. Why would you do it? If you don't have time to make the game, put it on pause, don't cancel it. You're just creating false hype. And then people were going to stop following you just because. When was the first Lobo Clan made? The first Lobo Clan was made in May of 2020. So, a little over 5 years ago now, which is crazy. But yeah, Burger King 4 is actually a pretty good game. It's definitely the best out of the OG 4. Easily. It's pretty fun. 3 different modes. Standard, which has a pretty good, more intricate than Burger King 1 gameplay loop. Still a little repetitive, still a little variation in the gameplay, but the game is so short to the point where it's not really, it's such a nothing issue. Some of y'all really don't seem to understand that some people want to take their time with their games regardless of what others might think. Exactly. Exactly. There's also, at the end of the game, there's a pick ending. You can either choose to kill the Burger King or set him free. The canon ending is going to be revealed in the new update. So the canon ending, where 1 week in Burger King will take place immediately after, will be revealed. Do you kill him or do you set him free? You'll have to figure it out by playing the game. And then there's the basement mode, which I'm going to be fixing continuity, and there will be new dialogue for. Ending is going to remain the same. Although to be fair, you've only canceled stuff that I just know either never finish and just don't want to make anymore. Yeah, that's one thing. If you don't want to make it anymore, then that's valid. Like, I didn't want to make Anomaly anymore because I just felt, for numerous reasons, that the game just felt very derivative of FNAF 3. A lot of other things. It felt very unoriginal, and I was already so deep into the game when I realized this. Don't all the games connect? Yes, every single game is connected. All of my games are connected. That and also the art style I was going for. I was making there's 2 different versions of Anomaly actually. You can put this on the Yoink Iceberg. But there was Anomaly with PNGs and in vector art. And I decided to abandon the PNG version in exchange for the vector art version. Just because I wanted to practice a little bit more. And also because I wanted to actually cheat Ender's Game Jam and make my game the Ender Game Jam game Anomaly, because I already started working on it a little bit, and I was like, man, I don't want to come up with a new concept for a game. I'm just going to make this. And then I decided, nah, bad idea. And then I made Twilight Ascent. So there's that. I canceled it for those reasons. I didn't want to make the game anymore either. I had some really cool ideas for it, actually. I had some really cool ideas. If it came out, it probably would have been well liked for the most part, even though it was very ugly and very unoriginal as far as like most of the concepts in the game. But the game definitely had its own vibe that was really cool. I might do something like it in the future. Who knows? And then there was also in Burger King, go back to Burger King 4. Third mode is the endless mode as standard mode, which is the first time I've done something like that where it was endless. That's actually pretty fun to like compete with your friends, see how long you can survive. It's fun, even though it's the same thing, and it does get very boring very quick. It's there if you want to play it, and who's gonna argue with extra content? Orange Lane is a cult classic fan favorite Yoink Frit game. I'm gonna put it above Lobo Clan 4. Especially when the update comes out, this is gonna be top of A tier Yoink Frit game. It's very unique. It was made for a game jam, 3-week game jam for Airbot, which it didn't end up winning, which I forget what actually won, but come on, bro. Come on. This should have won. This should have won. Airbot, this should have won. I think Cucumber Goro's game won. I don't remember Cucumber Goro's game. I remember it being pretty good. But don't forget second place winner of the Airbot game jam. Nope. Yeah, second place. Should have been first. Should have been first. Looking back, it should have been first. Like, at the time, I was like, oh, yeah, Cucumber Goro. Yeah, he deserves that win. Cucumber Goro's game is not as iconic as this. Not saying iconic. Oh, it wasn't my favorite game? Okay, that's fair then. Okay, that's fair. My favorite game is really good. Orange Lane is very solid. Very unique mechanic with the hunger and thirst. I haven't really seen any of that feature ever in another game since Goro got third. Makes sense. That guy's disappeared. He comments on my stuff every now and then. He does. He actually does. Like, I see him every now and again. And I don't know where he comes from. I don't know where he goes. But bro is definitely not Cotton Eye Joe. Orange Lane is really solid. It's one of the best FNAF scratch games. You think so? You think so? I don't think it's like one of the best. He's in the rush area. Well, I know that. Yeah, Orange Lane is top of A. It's starting to age. If you play it, it's definitely starting to age. But there's an update in the works, and here's what I have to talk about, the Orange Lane update. It's going to add, well, first of all, I feel like I've made a post about this, talking about what's going to be added and whatnot. But essentially, I'm going to clean up main game, fix the dialogue, make the dialogue good, make Night 3 work as intended. Yawn. Yeah, fixing the main game, fixing Night 3, changing the ending. The ending will be different. I'm gonna make a system, a way to get money. A way to get money if you run out, so you don't have to restart the game from Night 1. So I'm also gonna remove the exploit where you can just replay Night 1 over and over and over again and you never need to eat food or anything. And that's gonna be the main changes for the main game. I'm also gonna be removing the bugs and whatnot. The biggest thing is gonna be the second mode, which acts in essence as a custom night. But it's a lot more than that. It's going to be custom night, but with a bit of a competitive edge to it. Haha, edge. There will be a leaderboard where the person with the most money will be top, will be higher up. You use the money to buy food and water in the shop to survive the nights. You will also be able to buy different collectibles and plushies that will appear in the different nights. And it is fully customizable. You can choose a location, which I call maps because it's fun. They're like different maps to play through because that's what they are. Each map has a different layout and different set of tasks that you can actually choose which tasks that you want to do. And there's 3 different difficulties: easy, medium, hard. The difficulties don't really do anything besides how fast the stalker attacks, which he has a different mechanic in each map. It also affects the minimum amount of tasks that you can take. So in easy, the minimum amount of tasks you can pick, I think, is 4, and the maximum, which would be hard mode, which would make the minimum amount of tasks you can pick 8. So there's that. Doesn't really affect much outside of Stalker AI difficulty and minimum amount of tasks you can choose from. You can still choose more tasks, but you will get paid less money from the tasks. So there you are. You get more money from playing hard, medium, than easy. You can customize which tasks you want to bring. I think there's going to be 9. There's going to be 9 or 10 different tasks that you can pick from, and each are map exclusive and interact with the layout of the map, so that it really starts to immerse. You really start to get immersed into it. It's not going to be canon. It's not canon. The mode's not canon. And there's also going to be, again, a system. If you run out of money and you can't buy any more food or drink, you can get money that way. It's going to be really, really fun. And that's going to propel this game from, I mean, honestly, it's probably not going to move from the spot it's at. It's still probably just going to be an A-tier game. But we'll see. People really like Orange Lane. So I'm hoping that people are really going to like this update when it comes out soon, which I'm going to be working on after I drop this Burger King 4 update. Hopefully tomorrow, because Neverdome said he's going to get me the lines tomorrow. So hopefully that's what happens. Continuing onwards, we have my best game. Still to this day, my best game, easily. I don't think anyone's going to debate Burger King 5 is the best thing that I have made, and probably will make for a while. Literally everything about, well, not everything about the game is perfect. There are some flaws, which I should probably talk about first. Cameras don't really work all that well. They work, but they're really finicky. Not the biggest deal breaker in the world. You can live with it. It's fine. And arena mode is RNG based. Still fun, not bad. It's not bad. I don't think arena mode is bad. And I mean, people don't really like arena mode, but I haven't seen anyone say it's outright bad. And I would agree. I don't think it's outright bad. It definitely hasn't aged the best. I don't think it really aged at all. But is what it is, because everything else in the game is perfect. This is I mean, this is probably my ego speaking here, but One Night Burger King 5 is one of the best games in the community. Like, it's top 10. Like, I would genuinely think it's top 10. Many weird inconveniences, such as camera, arena, with like a small tone down in the RNG. Yeah, probably some other stuff I'm forgetting. No, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Because, all right, let's go through the game. Right? You have the main game, which is really fun. Really fun for what it is. There's variation to it. It's not the same thing looped over and over again. It kind of is, but isn't every FNAF game for the most part. It has more variation to it. It's fun. There's 3 different difficulties that change things up a little bit. The Nightmare mode has a different ending. You have the Garden mode, which is really fun, just kind of mini thing. We have Arena, which, while RNG based, has a lot of content to it and its own exclusive endings. Different skins, different characters are really fun, really funny. The dialogue in this game is fantastic. The characters in this game are so memorable and iconic. And then we have Glimpse mode, which is probably the best part of the game. It's phenomenal. Characters, memorable. The mechanics, memorable. I think it's 7 different endings to it. Crazy insane. And they're all fun to do. Even doing them all back to back to back to back. While it can get a bit tiresome, I guess, it's still really fun to do because the endings are fun, cool, dreamy, liminal. It's really cool and funny. And it's a really funny game with some really, like, surprisingly epic moments to it. It's just so peak. It's just so peak. And the extra menu with the character bios, the dev commentary, it's just one of the best games in the community. Like, there are probably games that are better. Like, I'm not gonna go as far as to say it's the best, because it's definitely not. There's definitely better. There's definitely better. But it's up there. It's up there. I'd say it's a rough argument. It's a tough argument. I think you'd be hard pressed to find like five, six, seven games that are better than this, made with Scratch and Turbo Warp. And this was complete. This was before I even switched to Turbo Warp. This was all Scratch. I'd say this was worth the 2-year wait. I have such nostalgia with this game too. It's already been like 2 years almost, coming up on 2 years. Isn't that crazy? I'm definitely tooting my own horn here so hard. But I adore this game with every fiber of my soul. If there's a yoink, if you want to show someone a yoink for a game, this is the one you show them, right? Like, is there anything even like outright bad about it? No, there isn't. 18 endings. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna move on because I could talk about this game literally all day and why it's so good. But we're gonna move on to my newest game, Knights with the Dice. I'm gonna put it in S tier, but here's the thing with Knights with the Dice, is it's S tier in conjunction with the rest of my games, right? In the grand scope of things, this is probably more like an A tier. As it stands, it's probably like mid A tier in the grand scope of things. But for Yoink Frick games, it's definitely S. To me. I know a lot of people disagree, and a lot of people are very divisive and very split on how to feel about this game. Because there's a lot here that is really good, but there's a lot of potential that people think is not quite tapped, right? All of that is going to change with the updates. Like, I've already taken all the criticisms. Everything's going to be added in the updates that are coming out hopefully soon. Airbot, for the love of God, please. As it stands in its current state, it's good. It's pretty good. I would go as far as to say it's borderline great. However, it's not quite there yet. Once the updates come out, it will be, and it will be fantastic. This will be one of my best games. I think it could be in the discussion for my best game. I think it's just going to be what you prefer from me and from games as a total. Because if you don't prefer like the humorous games like Burger King 5, I could see why you prefer this game. It's also a lot smaller of a game, less content. So that could also be something. Like if you don't like the grandiosity and the scope of Burger King 5 and you want just a little more of a smaller experience, once Billiards is finished, it will be very satisfying to play. It will. It will. Not only that, but once the update comes out, we're adding a new way the orb guy works. So he's not RNG based. We're going to be adding an advanced tip section to help better explain the games for new players, bug fixes, etc. And then Billiards, the leaderboard on top of that, and a bonus star that you will unlock in the menu if you have completed, or if you have, if you're, I think it's top, I haven't decided if it's top 5 or 10, probably 5, if you're in the top 5 for leaderboard. It's going to be really great. I'm really excited for what's to come of this game. This is very much the life of Pablo. It's a living, breathing project, and even after all of the Billiards games are added, I still might want to add on more to it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just add more stuff as the updates come out, and then end with once the final Billiards game is added, that's probably going to be it. But I do plan on adding like a bunch of cool stuff, like maybe collectibles. Maybe I really want to add ways to spend your money. So yeah, a collectible section. I also really want to add a bar where you can get like absolutely wasted and you can play the game all drunk and it all looks all weird and cool. And I think that'd be pretty funny. I think it was top 5, and it also shows the rank you are. Yeah, top 5. Yeah, top 5 works. But yeah, I think it will be in S tier, and for that, I'll put it in S tier. As it stands, it's probably more like top of A. But this game is really fun, man. I mean, the main game itself, quite good. Uh, there's some things that could be better, like things aren't really explained all that well because it's newspapers, and then Nader shows up in Night 4 and explains the Night 4 mechanic and the Night 5 mechanic all in one cutscene, which is what Game Master said. Hard to follow, which, yeah, I should have seen that, and I should have added an advanced tip section probably before the game came out. And, yeah. I'm done ranting about that now. Nice of Dice. It's gonna age really well. It will age really well. It's definitely a standout in my catalog. The new one, Burger King 3 Remake. I'll place it here for now. This isn't my ranking or anything. I'm just gonna put it so I don't have to keep holding on to it because I'm probably gonna talk about it for a while. But if you've played this game, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game. It's very fun. The boss fight is short and sweet. And that's probably, I know TJ, you think that that's kind of an issue, and I can see that. The main game is very short, not really much to it, which, fair enough. I didn't want to overcomplicate this game. My intention going into it wasn't this overambitious thing. I just wanted to make a really solid experience. I wasn't trying to make anything great. I wanted to keep this on par with the other Burger King games, and I think I did a pretty good job at doing that. It's definitely the best out of the original 4, just because the mini games are great. The main game is very solid. The boss fight's fun and cool, and the new extras, awesome. The secrets that this game have, there's 6 total, 6 different codes that you can put in. You get 3 for beating each of the mini games, and then you get the other 3 elsewhere. There's one in the elevator. I'm not gonna say the rest, but you can get them via various methods. And it's just a really cool game. Like, the more you dig, the more you'll find stuff in it. It's a game for the fans. It's a game for those that were really hyped for Burger King 3 when it came out and deserved so much better. And here you are. You're finally getting something so much better. And I'm happy with how it turned out. I like it. It's definitely going to go down as something really solid in my catalog. I think what I accomplished what I set out to do perfectly, and I wouldn't change it the way it is. You'd argue on a Big 4 and 5 easily have the better night segments. On 3 still fairly on par with those 2. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I just wanted it to be on par with the rest. I didn't want it to excel in anything. I wanted it to have a lot of secrets. That was my biggest thing, is I wanted to have a lot of secrets, and it does. It definitely does. And I accomplished what I set out to do. I would put this A. I would put this above Burger King 4. And here's the thing. I would put it above Lobo Clan 4 for now. Just for now. And I'll put this, it's better than Orange Lane at the current moment also. I don't think it's like, it's definitely not S tier. It's nowhere near S tier. It's just, compared to these other games, like, it's just better. And all of these games, all of the other games in A tier are gonna get updates. And I think once they do, I think Lobo Clan 4 is gonna be better, Orange Lane's gonna be better. But for now, I think this is where it sits. And this is where it should go. But in my mind, I think this is just like a 7.5 out of 10 game. These are all 7.5 out of 10s up here. All up here. And there's my tier list, chat, from worst to best. I'm really excited for what's next, which is Burger King 4 update, Orange Lane update. Then from there, Lobo Clan 1 remaster, which hopefully shouldn't take me too long. Hopefully should not take me too long at all. I have what I want to do for that game mostly planned out. I just need the art, which I'm hoping I can get someone to do the art before I actually start working. Like, while I'm working on Orange Lane, I hope I can get someone to do the art, just so I can just go straight into it and have it done as soon as possible, so I can start working on, I don't know if I've decided if I'm going to work on Midnight Descent or Lobo Clan 2 first, and we'll figure it out. Lobo Clan 2 is going to be not similar, but it's going to feel very similar. it's gonna be different. It'll be different. I'm excited though. I have a lot on the horizon. A lot of stuff that I'm really, 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 really excited for, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm getting closer to finishing out the Yoink Frick story, which is great. And I think this is my ego talking here, so I am very sorry for what I'm about to say. But once my catalog is finished, I truly and honestly believe I will have one of the best like game catalogs in the community as far as like a fleshed out story, narrative, and just overall like experiences. I'm gonna have one of them at the very like least one of the most memorable catalogs. That's just me. At the end of the day, I think that's what's gonna be the case. Cause so far, I mean, that's what it's shaping up to be, and I'm so happy. I'm really happy with everything I've made so far, and everything I'm currently in the process of making. It's been a crazy experience in the community, just being, making. That's all I want to do. That's all I wanted. That's all I've ever wanted to do. You're biased because I know you're still memorable for sure. Yeah. That's always just what I've wanted to do. I make for the sake of making. I make because I like to make. I don't make because other people want me to. I make because I do. And I like when you guys see what I make. When's Nice with Dice 2.0? You mean the update? Hopefully soon. Hopefully in the next like month. I hope. Your games have a unique as hell vibe and story. Yes, they do. And that's a big factor that I'm really trying to push, especially in my recent updates. Nice with Dice and Burger King 3, lore packed. Lore packed. Because I'm really trying to push the story to the forefront a little bit, so you kind of get it and care a little bit more. I'm trying to introduce characters. Obviously, Mr. Jenkins, well-known one. I'm trying to push the Kenneth story a lot. I'm so excited for you guys to see what comes next in the story. Plan to make content, teach lessons. That's cool. Hold on, I'm trying to think how, I have everything I want to make planned. You guys know this by now. Let me think. So we have Lobo Clan 1, 2, 3. Like, this is like everything after Orange Lane. And excluding the Nice with the Dice updates. Excluding updates altogether. So Lobo Clan 1, 2, 3, Midnight Descent, another game, and another game. So that's 7 more games. Not including the remasters, that's 4 more games. 4 more new experiences. And after, I don't know if I've said this publicly, I know I've talked about this in Squad Shack. Once I make my very last game, I do plan on retiring the Yoink Frick alias. And I do plan on moving to a new account, and I'm still going to be streaming under the Yoink Frick alias. I'm just not going to be making games under that alias anymore. I will be making games after my final game that I've planned under my alias, but I'm not going to tell you what that alias is. I'm not going to tell a single, not even Squad Shack, none of you Squad Shack people, I'm not going to tell a single one of you. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm going to let people figure it out, and that's going to be really fun. That's going to be really funny. There will be a new alias. I'll be making games, not connected to the Yoink Frick story. I have some stuff planned for it. Basically just miscellaneous stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to make horror games. I really want to make like a RPG style game. Like something like, I know me and Rennie have been talking about this a little bit, but we kind of want to collab and make a Stardew Valley type game. I really want to make something like that. Gavin Joaquim. Maybe. You'll just have to find it. We'll see. I'm hyped for it a lot. I already have a decent amount of the Orange Lane update made. I've already said that. I have the first map layout completely done, and like the first 3 tasks for it done. I also have all the menu stuff made. I just need to make leaderboard, shop. Can we play games now? Yeah, we'll get to that. Broshi man. No, it won't be that. Broshi's a throwback though. I haven't heard that in so long. Pickle Flick 2. You guys won't be able to guess. It's gonna be something completely unrelated to me. Like, it's gonna be a completely unique name, unique profile. Pluie. Oh, you guessed it. That's the name. That's the name. I actually don't even have a name planned out for it yet. I just want to do my own thing. Because, like, I love making games and putting them out there. There's not a better feeling than doing that. Well, there is. But top feeling for me is working hard on something, finishing it, putting it out there, seeing people play it, and loving it. That's such a great feeling. Puigi? No. It's gonna be found like day 1. It's not. You will not be able to tell. There might be signs, but you won't be able to tell. Let's see with your scripts. Yeah. Sharing stuff feels so good. And it's just, I love the position I have in the community too. I'm friends with everybody. I get along with everyone. Everyone is my friend. Like, I don't have enemies with anyone. I've had my beefs in the past, but they were like really stupid and like one-sided. True, true. I might tell you, TJ. I might tell you. With my new alias, I won't be making FNAF stuff. If I do, I'll join a community. I'll join Plaza. That's your only hint. If I end up actually making a FNAF related project, I'll join Plaza. But yeah, I love how I have no dramas. Why would I? I don't piss anyone off. I'm just living my life here. I'm just kind of living my life. Just living. I'm grateful for the experiences that this community has given me, though. And I like to stay active in it. I like to stay very active. I like to be up to date on everything. There's been so many times, there's been so much drama I've wanted to comment on so badly, so bad, but I don't because I want to maintain neutrality. That's my biggest dilemma. Maintaining neutrality. Atomic 7, there was a controversy on Burger King 7. What was the controversy? That Jared Fogle was in it? I don't think people really cared. I don't think anyone cared about Burger King 7. Yeah, we should put that on here. Yeah, Burger King 7 would... Genuinely, it's better than all of these. Genuinely. Just because it works, it's better than all of these. Ain't that sad? This is my kingdom come. Voice Critical made a video on it. Oh, I remember that. That's funny. Isn't canon though? Yeah, it's not canon. That's my only game that's not canon. Well, United States isn't. I haven't decided if United States is or isn't canon. Which, that's another thing though. United States isn't canceled. And if you want to make a state for it, please do it. And then send it to me. And then, yeah, just do it. And it'll get made. Like, if you still want to work on Finance in the United States, if you have a state that you want to work on, do it. And then I'll make it a part of the game. And then once all 50 are made, I'll release it. I'll do it. There should be a series for one McDonald's and one night Subway. Ice creams. Yeah, Highway was making a one night Subway. I think Clips also started a one night Subway, if I'm not mistaken, but that was a long time ago. And One Night McDonald's, there is a One Night at McDonald's series, but it's not officially in the One Night at Fast Food saga. Finance on Iraq. Yeah, it will be. It will be. It'll also be in the community. It'll be the biggest collaboration project. I'll actually make Five Nights in the United States server again at some point. Probably soon, actually. Because I do want that project to be up and running again. Because I want that to be made. That's something that's really cool. You should make it smaller. One night in the United States for one night each state. Okay, but that's not as cool. But that's not as cool. That's just not as cool. It's just not as cool. Five Nights in the United States, Finitis sounds better than Unitis. Because then it sounds like I have a disease. And I don't like diseases. Finitis also kind of sounds like tinnitus, which I also don't like. But I like it more than diseases. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, chat. You can't see it, but hold on. Let me get up for a sec. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I got this today. I paid for this with money today, guys. I got this. If you haven't listened to this album, listen to this album. It's so good. It's so good. Rip you and your occasional tinnitus. Rest in peace, tinnitus, TJ. Yoink, the family's home. Yoink, the family man. Alright, let's play some video games now. It's been too long. I'm gonna scoot this to the side for a sec while I pull up the video game that I want to play. Also, I implore you guys to make your own Yoink Frick tier list. If you want to, DM me. I'll send you a link to the Yoink Frick tier list. I think most of you, if not all of you, have my Discord. So if you want to, DM me. I'll send you a link to the tier list I made. You can make your own. Let me pull up this game. Oh yeah. Oh god, okay. I got disconnected, what the freak? No, no. For what purpose? God damn it, why? Okay, well if you're not gonna let me play this game, then I'm just gonna play the other game that I wanted to play. Please let me play this game. Please let me play this game. Yes! Okay. Slither.io. Playing Slither.io. Something fun for the kids, you know. Hold on. Okay. We're like that. Then we're like that. And we'll just do that. Okay, how about this? I'll do a funny, guys. I'll do a funny. Can I not stretch my screen out? Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Alright, I'll be a little tiny little dude in the corner here. Alright, what should we put in the bottom here? Actually, yeah, we'll just do this. We'll do this. I want to put an image in the bottom. Finitis. I have some really funny pictures I could use. Come on, what should we fill the screen with, chat? Should we fill it with Patrice? Patrice. No, why did Patrice die? I killed him. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Oh, I see. Okay. There he is. Hey, Patrice. Alright, can I stretch you to my liking? Alright, we're just gonna keep it like that. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna call ourselves Pickle Stink. Here we go, or Pickle Stink, chat. How's this look? Okay. No, bad boy. You're a bad boy. Don't touch me, bro. We're gonna get #1 on the leaderboard, and you're gonna watch and learn. Hard, yeah. This is so tough. Just Patrice staring at you from the bottom. Oh, I looked at chat and I almost died. I haven't played Slither.io in a long time. Ew, he looks weird. Guys, am I snake racist? I don't like other colored snakes. I don't want to be snake racist. Okay, I hate him. Okay, Pickle Stink goes again. Oh yeah, this is a good color for Pickle Stink. Guys, I think we're gonna get #1 on the leaderboard this time. Watch. Man, they should really add ambience to this game. This seems uneventful. Never mind. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh, we're in the big leagues now. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at me go. Look at me do my dance, bro. Pickle stink. Oh yeah, pickle stink. Look at me go, man. Alright, so the top leaderboard is 20,000. I'm at 1. Can't look at the chat or else I'll die. You guys killed me last time. You have to apologize. None of you have apologized for killing me last time, by the way. I don't like boosting in this game because you lose mass doing it, and that just doesn't seem worth it. I don't know how much you lose, but it's more than I would like. There's a lot of people with just no names, which is fun. Damn, that server, look at that map down there, that's kind of crazy. Look at me go, look at me go. Oh, that's the death barrier, okay. Let's just skim along here. Oh, he just killed himself. Wow, he said, I do not want to live anymore, wow. That's absurd. We just watched suicide IRL in real time. It's kind of cray. Guys, put this on live leak. Okay, we're halfway to 2K. Let me get some of that. Oh yeah. Oh, big snake for me. He's a bot. Okay, cool. Hey, big snake, are you for me? What is he doing? He's actually acting like a snake. That's kind of cray. Oh my god. I'm gonna stay away from whatever that is. Get out of my way, America. 20K seems like a lot. The top 10 on leaderboard is 8K, 8.5K. That's absurd. This is good. This looks good. This is a lot. Hey, you stay away. Look at how large I am, chat. Nope, you thought. You guys must love this riveting gameplay right here. This is chat and chill stream, guys. Chat with me, come on. I'll answer your questions. I'll look at the chat, just don't kill me. Speed! I know you. Oh, you just killed yourself, rip. Damn, was it worth it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they're a bot. I want you dead. This is a bad spot to be. Oh, there was people that were dead there. I'm actually near the middle. This is a bad place to be, right? No! That was like the most genuine, visceral scream. Like usually when I yell, it's a joke. That was actually real. That's crazy. Wow. Alright, we need to change our skin. This is how we get luck. Oh, that's kind of cute. Jacksepticeye. Oh, this is just so unfortunate. R.I.P. Cobble Cop. I wish he was still alive. Yeah, let's do the snail one. This guy was cool. Alright, Pickle Stink, you know more. Now we are Dick Frick. Watch this. Solo. Watch. Watch me. Watch me whip. Now watch me nay nay. Now watch me whip, whip. Now watch me nay nay. Damn. I'm trying to go for it here. Because this is where I should. This is where I should. Oh, this is a bad spot for me to be in, actually. Actually, this was a horrible idea. I need to get out of where I currently am. I want to look at the chat, but I can't because I'm in a horrible predicament. Oh no, what have I done? Please, one of you die. One of you die. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not a Kanye fan. Like, I like his early stuff, but like, my favorite album of him was Donda. I loved Donda, but now I can't even listen to Donda. I can listen to like his early stuff, like everything from College Dropout to Watch the Throne. But anything after that, and also Kids See Ghosts, I like quite a bit, and various songs from Life of Pablo. Everything else is just like, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts. That just hurts. Hey, hey, it's not Pride Month anymore. Stop it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I like the little googly eyes. Ooh. Good for me. Hey, hey. Hey. I don't like this guy. Watch, 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 watch. A big boy is gonna die. I'm gonna eat him, and I'm gonna be on the leaderboard. This is gonna be epic. You've never seen the likes of me before. I don't know what you were trying to accomplish, but it's just not gonna work here. Aw, man. Okay, it worked. He tried to get me so hard, and he did. Thick Frick really just isn't working for me today, huh? I tried to play Agario, but Agario wouldn't let me in. I don't know if like the servers are down or what. Are you really trying to... Oh, wow, that was so sad. That was so pathetic. That's hilarious. Do you see that? That was awesome. He just killed himself on my ass. That's funny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're in the big leagues now. 278 length. I'm 119th out of 400 and whatever. He thought. I hit him with the loop-de-loop and pull. Wait, let me get some of that. Nope. Lamau. Nope. This guy is trying so hard, it's funny. Also, subscribe to me if you haven't, if you're not already subscribed, and also highly recommend you follow me on Game Jolt. I'd rather you do that than subscribe to me. And if you think you're following me, check, because you might not be. Who knows? I make stuff pretty regularly, and it's quality stuff. The stuff I make now is quality. If you play like an early game of mine, maybe not, but My username on YouTube is the same as my username on GameJolt. Actually, I think it's YF. Yeah, capital YF. So follow me, because that would be nice. And I'm trying to get to 210 followers. And you can also follow me on Scratch if you want. That's linked there. I don't really care much about that anymore, though. Look at how big of a snake I am. Oh, yeah. I should get back closer to the middle, but the middle is kind of scary, so I don't know. Boink, boink. I don't. What in God's name? Hello? Who are you? How did you get here? What in God's... You're not gonna kill me, bro. You're not gonna kill me, bro. You're not gonna kill me, bro. Who are you? Nope. Stop it. Nope. You can't. Stop trying to kill me. This is my stream. This is not your stream. See, I'm gonna kill you. Stop it. Why? This is you're fighting a losing battle here. For what purpose? What? Huh? There's multiple. Why? Stop trying to kill me. You're both here. Stop. This is torture. You can't. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna kill you. Who are you? Who are you? Tell me who you are. In chat right now. Who are you? Both of you. I swear to God, one of you is Turtleboard. I swear to God. I swear to God. I am fighting my demons. Who are you? Show yourself at once. I demand it. I knew it. God damn it, I knew it was you. Who is the other one? Who's the other one? Who is High York Frick? Who is that? What do you want from me? Maybe I should do that. There we go. Half the screen is Slitherio, half the screen is Patrice. Who is the other one? I know you're in chat. I know you're in chat for a factoid, bro. I know that for an absolute. I smell you. You reek. You smell like ass. Tell me who you are. I'm sorry. You don't smell like ass. I love you. Tell me who you are. Swear on your life, not you. I'll hold you to that. If no one else wants to come clean, fine. Fine. Patrice, cover up the screen really quick. I'm gonna do some digging. I'm doing digging right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. I was chatting while you were getting tortured by your clones. Yeah, it's true, you were. You definitely were. We'll never know, I guess. We'll never know. God damn it, we'll never know. Was it you, TJ? You tried so hard to kill me there. Some quality clip material. This whole stream is probably clip material. Anyways, I'm probably gonna cut the stream here. I'm gonna speak a little bit about, just to clarify, Orange Lane update coming soon. Hopefully in the next month or two should be coming out. Then there's Burger King 4 bug fix QOL update coming tomorrow. Nice with Dice updates also coming out in like a month. Hopefully, that is not a promise. Knowing Airbot, not a promise. It might come out next year, but there's been progress, so hopefully it'll take them a month. Just trolling? Okay, cool. But yeah, follow the game page. Chances are you follow me on GameJolt or you're in a server I'm in where I post stuff like that. So you have access to the Orange Lane game page. Follow it if you're not already. Follow me if you're not already, because I feel like some of you might not be. I feel like some of you might not be, and you should check. I care more about you following me on GameJolt than subscribing. But yeah, we're done here for the most part. Thank you guys for coming on to the stream. This is actually quite a fun one. I really like these just chill streams, chill chat streams. We did a tier list. Again, if you wanna do your own Ewing Frick tier list, feel free to DM me. I will send. I don't want to send it to Scratch Plaza because there's some people in there that I don't really care about. Not naming names, but I just don't really care to see their opinions. But all of you guys that are in chat right now are cool. All of you guys in chat are cool. So you got here pretty late. Not too late. I mean, the only thing you really missed was me playing Turtleboard's game that's currently in process of being made, which is pretty peak. You should check it out when it comes out. Basically it. And then I did my tier list, which I was just talking about. If you want to do your own Young for a Game tier list, you can do it. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. Not bad. That's like a usual length for me. I was gonna do some of the Wario games, but honestly I'm tired and I have work in the morning, so I should probably get off. Yeah. Then we watch the stream afterwards. All right, cool. That's been it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. I want to stream more often. I've been very, very bad at streaming. You'd like the list? All right, I'll DM you. I'll DM you. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you next stream, which because I didn't get to it this stream, hopefully I'll be doing a FNAF stream next because I've literally in the last like month I've had like 6 people genuinely I've had like 6 people come up to me and say, hey, I miss your FNAF streams. You should do more of those. Genuinely, so many people have come up to me and said that, like on their own. It's crazy. So I'm gonna get to it. If it's highly requested, I'll get to it. I also plan on playing Undertale more. I know it's been over a year since I last played Undertale, so I'll get to that because I really want to play Deltarune on stream. And I know it's not really a required thing to do to play Undertale, but I still feel like I kind of need to play it first just to get the full experience. Um, I'll continue Day Shift at Freddy's as well at some point. I plan on doing the thing that every person in the community does at one point and doing a playing your FNAF Scratch games, yay, stream where you send, like, I create like a studio or something on Scratch and I just play them. That's what I hope to do. I also hope on making more music. I have some tracks made for my new album. That's what you're doing. Cool. I have some tracks made for the new album, which might be out late this year or early next year. It's going to be a longer project from me, but it's going to be banger filled. I want that to be the banger album. Hmm. All right, chat. Have a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you next one. Follow me on my stuff. Do all the things. Like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. I'm gonna kill you. Goodbye. Bye, chat. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye. I'm leaving now. This is it. I like your music. You heard the newest album. Listen to Zambezi. And also listen to Latrodectus. You can skip Ethereal, but listen to Latrodectus. Listen to Zambezi. They're peak. Especially Ethereal. YouTube. Thanks. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Oh.